According to the Wall Street Journal, Canada shouldn't be in the G7 anymore. And they've got a point. Canada isn't among the world's top 7 economies, and never has been. And we're not a particularly influential player on international things. Just look at our participation in NORAD and NATO. Canada has phoned in its defense commitments so prodigiously that the US is starting to ask why, whenever something weird happens over Canadian airspace, it's almost always the Americans who have to deal with it. So why are we even in the G7? This guy. In the 1970s, the world's richest and most powerful countries started getting together. The attendees were pretty obvious: France, the US, the UK, Germany, and Japan, all of whom had, at one point or another, tried to take over the world. But then France and Germany invited Italy. Not wanting to be outnumbered by a bunch of Europeans, Ford insisted he be allowed to bring Canada. It also helped that the Canadian Prime Minister usually speaks French, so he can calm down the French president if needed. And we've been there ever since.